guys. Obviously it's a disappointing night for us. Give Radford credit. They're a good program. Have a lot of respect for who they are, their players. Jones, was terrific for them when he came in. But the story of the game was obviously our inability to score in the first half. We had the 12-4 lead, actually got off to a pretty good start. And then, the last 15 minutes, I'm sure you guys will look up or whatever, the last 14, 15 minutes of the half, I think it was a 27-5 run. We only scored 5 points the rest of the half. And, I thought we took some bad shots. I thought their quickness got into us a little bit. And we had some turnovers early. We rectified that in the second half. We only finished with 10, but had some turnovers and bad shots, and then they got confidence. But that's where the game was lost, when we're down 14 at halftime. And I'll give our guys credit. We fought really hard. Our defense tried to hold us for a while. Really, if you take away 6 to 8 free throws in the last minute, we would have had them in the high 50s, and that's got to be good enough to win. And so it really wasn't the defense. It was more about our inability to score, and I got to help these guys better. I got to put them in better positions. We got to work on our offense. We got to get better at it and try to avoid those droughts going forward.
Have you had in your coaching career a 12-minute run like that or 12-minute plus run like that where you weren't able to get any points?
Probably. I don't remember off the top of my head, but right now, it was frustrating because I thought we were playing hard. I thought we were in a pretty good spot, and then, we went to our bench a little bit, and then we came back to the main guys, and we got out of rhythm, out of sorts, and I thought their quickness bothered us a little bit, but I thought more than anything, I just thought we were a little too anxious. I thought we settled for some bad shots early. Then I thought later in the first half we had some open opportunities. I didn't think we were making the extra pass. I'll have to look at the film, but just from watching it on my end, and certainly if you don't score for 12 minutes, it doesn't matter who you play, you're going to have a really hard time winning, and that's what happened to us tonight.
Spencer has had some explosive plays this season, and early on he was taking charge for your team, but towards middle of the game, towards the end, it seemed like he was like a non-presence. What was the cause of that, do you think?
Yeah, I think they did a good job, on him. They were being pretty aggressive in our pick and rolls and trying to get him to get rid of the ball, which he was. Overall though, I thought, he had 6 assists, 8 points. And again, you forget too, he hasn't played. This is his third ever college game. So you're talking about a lot of guys that are really new to the college game. And these are all really great learning experiences, even though sometimes they're really tough growing pains. To go through some of these games, to realize these teams you're playing that are winning programs, that have older guys. When you talk about Pat and Bowie and Jones and Barron, and really Nance didn't play a whole lot last year because he was sick, and even Miller, we have a lot of guys, Ryan Greer didn't play as much last year. So, outside, Ryan Young's a freshman. So, outside of really Gaines and Turner, you're talking about a lot of guys. So this is just brand new for them. And we got to stick together. We got to be positive with them. This wasn't a night to go in there and tear everything down and do all those things. We got to improve. We got to come back tomorrow. It's the third game of the season. So are we disappointed of what happened tonight? Absolutely. Did we play very well tonight? Not really. And we got to go back to the drawing board, and we got to get better. And hopefully, as we keep playing, we improve. And it was just one of those nights where we really got into a bind offensively, and we couldn't get out of it.
After beating Providence, you said you were impressed with how the guys played freely. Why weren't they able to keep that mindset going?
Yeah, I actually didn't think we played tight tonight. I thought we played very tight against Merrimack. I didn't think we played tight tonight. I thought we were like over anxious. If you look at it, I'm going to look at it, but I thought we got kind of quick trigger happy. It wasn't like guys being afraid to, I thought in that first game, there were guys that, we were all playing really tight. tonight I don't chalk that up to this. I thought first and foremost, I thought Radford's quickness, got us a little bit sped up. And then I thought we just settled for some really quick long jump shots in the offense that we have to do a better job. And even though those are shots that maybe guys can make, we have to do a better job of running good offense and trying to get the ball into the paint a little more off the dribble into the post and make it a little bit easier on ourselves to get better shots.
Your 17-0 run if you're up 12-4. You can't hit it at this, but how much of that was their quickness?
Yeah.
Their good defense.
Yeah.
And you guys just not quite responding the way you want.
Absolutely. I think a lot of times when you play, and you talk about the things you didn't do and how, but it's always the other team has a hand in that, and there's no question. Their quickness, their excuse me, their ability to pressure the ball and kind of get us off our spots and off rhythm was definitely a factor. And I give them all the credit for that. And that's where we have to really settle in at that point and find a way. If they are getting after you, we got to find a way to get the ball to the basket and, find a way to get on the glass, maybe get fouled, get to the, just find a way to score when you're struggling. But there's no question they did a really good job defensively.
Against Providence, you're 44% from three today, 14%. What changes to make that happen?
Just got to make them. Again, I got to look at the film, but I thought we took some bad ones. I thought especially in the first half, and then I thought we got some good looks. And sometimes, you look at it and really they make 9 out of 23s, we make 3 out of 20. And that's plus 18 at the 3-point line. There's the difference in the game right there. So we have to stay confident. We have to take our shots. There are guys that when they have open shots, I want them to shoot the ball. That's what they need to do, and I want them to shoot it confidently, freely, all those good things. And then at the end of the day, when you have the opens ones, you guys just got to step up there and knock them down. But, in our 2 losses, I think we were 2 for 16 the first game and then 3 for 21. It's going to be very difficult, especially for us because we don't have that dominant low post presence. So we're not really a team that if we're not shooting the ball well, and that's where I got to be better. I got to help these guys. How can we get fouled? How can we get to the line? How can we get a layup when things aren't going well on that end?
The Northwestern defense, the zone, was really a sense of pride during Providence, that win. How did Radford's 3-point shooting open the game up and wear down this defense? Yeah, I thought the zone was fine. Honestly, guys, really, I didn't think the defense lost us to the game. I thought we just got down big and we had to get out of it. So, but they made big shots. They banked a couple. I think Jones in the first half hit one from 30 feet. Those are shots we want them to take. And so they made some big ones. I thought Fields hit some big shots. His 3 threes were big for him. But it really wasn't about the zone tonight. It was our offense. We didn't score for 12 minutes. We scored 5 points the last 15 minutes of the half. That's where the game lies. And like I said, if you eliminate the free throws in the last minute of the game, we would have had them in the 50s. So if you have that team in the 50s, then you should give yourself a chance to win. So to me, it was not about the defense. I thought the defense was fine. Yeah.
He played long enough. Is he okay?
I think he's okay. Yeah, I didn't hear anything from the medical staff that I think he just got hit, maybe dinged up a little bit, but nothing that held him out the rest of the night.
You have another game on Friday versus Norfolk State. What changes do you hope to make to maximize this team's offense?
Well, yeah, we got to play better, and that's what we're 3 games in, guys, and I've told everybody, we're going to develop this team. We're committed to doing that. This is a process that and along the way, we want to try to win. So we've now lost a couple games at home. We've won one. We have an opportunity to come back fresh on Friday night with a fresh new approach and hopefully get a win before we head to Florida. And so, we're playing good teams. Radford's a team that's predicted year in and year out to win their conference. Norfolk State's predicted to win their league. They just played Ole Miss tough last week. So, they're going to come in here confident and believing they can win. And we got to get to the practice floor and figure out some things watching the film and maybe tinker a little bit and hopefully play much better and find a way to get a win on Friday. All right. Thank you, guys.